Slings are one of those things in first aid classes that students remember, but it's not usually in a good way. They remember being frustrated, confused, not getting it. They remember not remembering it, and it's not a great experience. But this is an important skill, especially for sporting injuries or just falls, where those wrist injuries are really common. So let's start off with how we set up our slings and what we need. We need a triangular bandage from your first aid kit. So I've opened this up already, but you can see it's just a big triangular cloth. And we always want to set up our slings the same way. We've got the long line here, this long edge of the bandage, and we have opposite to that a 90-degree point. So we're always going to set up our slings as the long line in line with the spine, straight up and down, and our point towards the injured joint. So for this demonstration, I'll have this arm injured. So you can see I've got this. This would be put on our injured person. I've got the long line straight up and down. I've got 90 degrees toward the injured arm, and then I would ask the person to help me hold that in place. And they'll probably brace their wrist depending on the type of injury. Okay, so we have this setup done, and now it's really easy to finish the rest of this. For this sling, there's actually two types, but for this sling, we're going to tie on the same side as the injury. So to do that, we need to pull a little bit more to work with. Around the back of the neck, we want to make sure we're not choking the person by going across the wrong way. So around the back of the neck. And now to tie on the injured side, all we need to do is pull this up. Just going to line this up a little better. Pull. That would get tied here. Ideally kind of in that crook of the collarbone. That's kind of a nice natural hollow. They'll probably be in this sling for a while, like it could be several hours. So the more comfortable that they can be, the better. So we tie that nice and tight. We always like to tuck so nothing gets caught and hurts them more. And to finish this off, I think we can make this a little prettier. First of all, we want fingers out, and that's because if they had a splint or a bandage underneath the sling, we want to see those fingertips. If there's a color change, especially a quick one, like over a few minutes, that probably means your bandage is too tight. So we always want to see the farthest area of circulation to make sure nothing bad's happening. And I mentioned we always want to tuck, so I'm going to twist like a pigtail and tuck that in. Especially if someone's going in a vehicle, we don't want that getting caught in the car door or any door or anything else by accident, and that can kind of pull on the injury and make things worse. So this type of sling, probably be a little higher, but that's okay. This type of sling would be great for any kind of wrist injury. That's probably the most common, sprained wrist, broken wrist, but it's also used to immobilize elbow, anything with the hand or the fingertips as well. You can totally pop an ice pack in there as long as they can handle the weight of the ice pack. It's not painful or making it worse. And this way they're not going to be moving their wrist a bunch, causing more pain and making things a little worse while they wait to be assessed at urgent care.